Hi, I'm Yvonne and this is the Spectrum Standard. Today we've got a special guest, Jaco Visser. Jaco Visser has joined Spectrum Realty a time ago. I think it's almost a year and a bit now, right?
Yeah, it's about a year and a couple of months, yeah.
And it took a bit of time for him to join us. So today we're going to be discussing that journey. And then one of the things that stands out from Jaco is he does rentals as well as sales. So I'm going to discuss that with him as well. So Jaco, before joining Spectrum, there was a bit of hesitation from your side, right? What caused hesitation? And I don't think it's necessarily just about Spectrum. It's maybe about moving in real estate. What do you think causes hesitation for agents to move?
I think, I don't know all ages, but for myself, I'm not the type of agent that can be on my own.
Okay.
It sounds funny, but I need the backup and I need the back office. But yes, I need people, and we're in the people business. We sell properties, we rent properties, but we're in people business. For me, working with people and together with people is more important than being on my own. I can't. That made
A big impact.
It made a big impact, yeah.
Okay. And do you think that, so obviously we can't elaborate where you were before, but coming from where you didn't have a in-person team, it was very virtual, etc. Do you think that's one big thing that changed?
Yeah, so where I were, not knowing any companies, but I was on my own.
Okay.
I worked on my own, so I literally did everything. So I don't know what you're gonna ask me next, but where I now have backup and I have a team that sorts a lot of the administration out. That was my job as well.
Okay. So that was that's weighing you down.
Yeah.
All right. What was the one thing, if you have to pinpoint maybe one or two things from Spectrum that you saw in the systems, in the culture, anything like that was like, I have to join Spectrum because of that?
It's just the backup and the people. The system works. The system's proven. And I've had some dealings in the past with Spectrum, and it's seamless. So the people is there, the system is there, and it loosens me up to. Essentially, I'm an agent. I need to be outside, not inside. And the system provides that support.
Yes, we've got a rental agent that I work with. She always says to me, Yvonne, an agent that sits in the office is doing nothing. So don't ask me to be in the office. And I think when you're stuck with the admin, you get so caught up with the admin that you forget that you have to build relationships. You have to speak to people out there, and then in the end you get stagnated, not growing. Right. All right. So on that point, real estate is a very stressful career. Right, it causes a lot of pressure. Sometimes it's very, the next thing is already waiting. Right. So if you have to think about your career, and I think you've had a long career in real estate, right? If you had to count it without giving your age.
2008 onward.
Yeah, my math is failing. Yeah, I think that's it's almost 20 years, right? Yo. So you joined just before the crash, right? On the back of the crash?
On the crash.
So if you have to think about the stresses, what would you say is the one thing that stood out for you that you have to face every day that's challenging for you in real estate?
There's a couple. I think the one thing is that you wake up every morning and you know you're on zero. And you need to be able to motivate yourself. You need to be able to get up every day and go and do what you need to do. And maybe I've been in it for so long that I'm so used to it. It's almost weird to think about what I do, because I get up and I do what I need to do. But I think if I was a new agent, it would be very stressful, more than what it is at the moment. For older agents, if you're used to it, you sort of adjust, and you get used to
the things that used to stress you out is almost like, oh, that's a laughable matter because I've dealt with that a million times.
And then it's going to come. But if for new agents, it's stressful.
Yeah, and I think that part that you said, that we're starting from zero, that is the most stressful thing, I think, for any real estate agent.
Yeah.
What you do today determines your income in 3 months from now, and you have to keep that mindset going all the time.
Yeah, and you have to also realize that, or what, unfortunately, that you gain with experience or as you go on. But there are going to be months, and there can be a lot of months where there's no income. So you need to plan, and you need to spread when you get. It's not, let's go buy a car. It's spread it over the couple of months first, and then do it.
Yeah. So do you think, and sorry, this is not something that maybe you prep for, but I know a lot of agents, successful agents like yourself, what they do is they almost have like a business account, and then monthly they draw themselves a salary from that account. So they know they've got 4 or 5 months salary still available, and would you say that's a good idea?
Well, I do the same.
Okay.
So I split, so my commission goes into the business accounts.
Yeah.
And then from there I put over to my personal accounts. And
that's your salary, basically, monthly
salary.
I think that's a great idea to help you manage some of those stresses, because let's be honest, the reason why most of us work is, one, we love our jobs, but loving your job doesn't pay your bills. So we work for money, and to managing that money makes the job less stressful already.
It does.
So that's a system, but Jaco, if you have to think, what is the one thing in your mindset that you have to adjust when you become an agent or an agent to help you manage the pressure?
Do a little bit more one.
Is that a business expense or a personal expense?
It can be both. It can be both. That's a tough one. I think it's a reality thing. And I think the problem is that a lot of new agents, especially when they come for the first time, they get sold on the idea of the money, and they see the successful agents and they see the cars they drive, and then that's the go.
Yeah.
And then once they're in it, then they realize, now they're a couple of months in, now they realize, but getting that, and now they actually see the successful agent in the office, and they see what it takes to do that, and that's where they slip. Not all of them, but the ones that stick are there to stick. But
I think that's why we have such a big thing in real estate, where we have like 1 million people joining, and only 20-30 become successful. Yeah. So I think that, so the mindset is understanding that it takes work to get to that point, and not giving up after one difficult month. It's like sticking to it. All right. Okay. Then one very important thing that I love to chat about. So just to give some background, I'm actually also the rental manager at Spectrum, and rentals is such a big part of my life and of any real estate journey. But a lot of people see it as small money, right? It's like 200 Rand there, 500 Rand. First of all, that pays a bit of butt for cups of coffee, and we love real estate agents, love coffee. But what have you done to use rentals to build your business?
Okay, so when I was in the beginning, I didn't want to know anything about rentals, because rentals creates a lot of admin, it creates a lot of effort. We know that, but you need to look at the long game. And what rentals does, if you start building a book, it starts off small, and it sort of seems insignificant and a lot of trouble for a little bit, but then you get to a point and all of a sudden you realize, but the little bit is not so little anymore, and it's now covering your day-to-day expenses, and it's not covering all. And the other thing with I don't know if I could answer that at the moment yet, but what rentals also do is, rentals is apart from the rental business, is also a generator of sales indirectly. So you're actually creating sort of a pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working this one, and it's a lot of work, but you're actually creating a pipeline for sales as well.
Yeah, I think that's
indirectly.
I think the agents that say your rentals is a lot of work, they miss that part. Yeah. Guess what? Lead generation is also a lot of work.
It is.
But having a rental is getting the income from it every month, and it's lead generation all in one. And when you work with someone like Spectrum, and I'm gonna just like boast a bit, you work with professionals that help you administer the admin, that you don't get involved with the maintenance and the day-to-day billing. You help with it, but they do most of that heavy work that used to bog you down and keep you in the office, the heavy lifting. And you get what agents get to do: build those relationships, get to the people, and build your business in an event. So Jaco, I think that's very interesting to say that you first thought, oh, I don't want to touch rentals. Because rentals is scary, let's be honest. It's very unregulated, but still very regulated in the same way. It's almost a different world to sales, but the basics are the same. It's just a relationship carries on, and that's where it gets important. So if you think about managing rentals, and before you did it all your own, now you've got someone that helps you with it, right? Shout out to Yvonne. She's a great person to help you with that, right? What do you think you should do with rentals to balance the opportunities with sales so that you can actually benefit from both?
What I do is I build and it helps with Yvonne, with the systems. It helps a lot because she handles that side, so my landlords know exactly where they are with regards to finance, and then so she takes that out of my hands. So I am loose to build my relationship with the landlords a bit better, and to make that relationship stronger, so that when the point comes to when they do want to sell, when they start thinking about it, then they come back to you. And they come back to me, and then I can handle that side as well. They don't always. Sometimes you get interesting landlords. Some of them think that because you've earned the commission on the rentals, that you're not due to earn on the sale. And then,
but that's like 1 out of 100, right?
It's not, it doesn't come often. But what I do see now is I'm working a lot more with my landlords. And my book is growing. It's like organically growing.
Yeah.
So as they purchase new properties, it comes in and the book grows.
And I think also splitting those two responsibilities, it creates a bit of a different relationship. So before, you had to do the difficult chats as well. Oh, sorry, your tenant didn't pay. Oh, sorry, that didn't happen. Where you do that now as well, but you're not the one to break the news. The administrator breaks the news, and you manage the relationship. So you almost play the good cop, and the administrator plays the bad cop.
I manage the expectation.
Exactly. And I think that also helps that relationship, because you're not the one asking for FICA documents because you get the administrator asking for that. Don't tell Yvonne I said that.
Oh,
I hope she doesn't watch this. But it helps to manage that relationship where it creates a more positive sales relationship and building your book, as I said, organically. All right. Then you've spoken about leveraging the team. So we've spoken about Yvonne a lot now, right? In her absence, I should actually get her in front of the screen. So thinking about leveraging the team, what do you think is one of the things that Spectrum does for you that helps you manage rentals?
We've spoken about the system. The system is great, and I work mostly with Yvonne.
Yeah.
Yvonne handles my stuff, and she is she's great with both tenants and landlords. So
it's difficult to pinpoint one thing
because there's such a lot involved. Yeah. But I think it all comes back to relationships.
Yeah.
And I have a certain type of relationship with the tenants and the landlords.
Yeah.
But I think what Yvonne brings to the table, and with what she does, is something I can't bring to the table. And I think that's the plus.
Yes.
That's the plus. So she's got her way of handling things, and she's got her way of managing things, making it easier for me, and I think for the landlords. The feedback I'm getting is getting better and better every day. So
Much less stress for you. You don't get phoned in the middle of the night with a lot of stresses anymore.
a lot less.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So we've discussed now from being a ghoster, if we can call it, like almost being like, I don't know if Spectrum is the right thing for me, then seeing that this systems could help you grow your way of working, into why it works for you. If you have to put one thought on the table now about why you think someone with a rental book that does sales and maybe just needs a bit of support, what is one thing that they can take away about the way you think working with Spectrum can help them in future?
If you do rentals and sales, you can't do it alone. So you need a team. You need someone to assist you. You need someone to help with everything that needs to be done, and Spectrum does that.
Okay. So it's all about the support you get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in this week. Jaco, thank you for coming out. I think that was a great conversation. If you work with rentals and sales, if you're thinking about how can I make my life easier, because we know agents get capped at a certain amount when they do rentals, Spectrum can help you. And I think that is why you should definitely speak to one of us to help you build your business. Have a great day. Chat again. Bye.